We live? What's up guys, it's Josh. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday to you, August 1st. It's the beginning of the month. I was actually at the office late last night catching up on bills and paperwork and housekeeping items because it is the first of the month. And the last thing I did before I left the office last night was I drew out my scorecard. Now I probably should have this templated out so I don't have to draw it out every month. The truth is sometimes I kind of enjoy it. So I want to go over this real quick with anybody. If you're out there wholesaling real estate, that's what this top half is about. Okay, this is some stuff for my other businesses here, but basically I've got this diagram, okay, and it's from 0 to 200,000. And you can see that there's 3 charts here. So the first chart is acquisitions, the second chart is dispositions, and the third chart is sold. Now you could put whatever goal you wanted, okay? So for me it's 200,000 a month, so I've got 200,000 acquisitions, dispositions, and close. But if your goal is to make 10,000 a month, there's nothing wrong with having that be a 10. Okay, so this video is not about goal setting. We can talk about all that stuff later, guys, but depending on where you're at, but the point is that you have a visual where you can track your progress towards your goals. Okay, so I've got my chart here. Now what'll happen is today it's blank, obviously, because it's August 1st. So when Josh here behind us or Brandon in the next room over, when they write their first contract of the month, which will happen later today, they'll each write one. We'll be putting the property addresses here and filling in the bubbles with what we estimate to make. So if Josh writes a deal today and we think, holy smokes, that's gonna be a good deal, we're gonna make 20K on that one, we'll put the street name here, 20K, and we'll fill this bubble up to 20K, okay? Because the idea is that if we get right new deals that we estimate we're gonna make 200 on, then that means we're gonna be able to sell $200,000 worth of deals, and that means $200,000 of deals are worth they're gonna close. So that's why that's the first bubble, okay? Now the second bubble is the disposition. These are properties that we already got under contract, okay, for the month. So that will add to this as we write deals here, they'll go here as well, because then we'll have to get them sold. These are obviously deals from last month that we haven't sold yet, or that we're waiting on the sellers to move or something like that. So once they sell, then we fill up this bubble here as they sell, and this is a true number. This number we're kind of guesstimating, so I'll usually guesstimate real conservatively when we write the deal. So a lot of times we'll write the deal and I'll think, okay, we're probably gonna make 5 grand on that or 7 grand on that, and then we'll actually sell it for 12 or 15, so the disposition number will be higher, and I'll actually then raise the acquisition number to reflect once I know for sure what it was, so it starts out as an estimate. Then once it's been sold, it'll move over to here, and we'll wait for it to close. Once it closes, we fill in that bubble. So we've got, like last month here, we wrote 9 deals last month. We cut 2, so we finished with 7. You can see the 2 here that we cut. Some of those closed, some of them carried over. We had a big month last month, closed $105,000 in sales there total. So that was a good month, but now that's all behind us. Now we're on to August. And we've got to crank it up there and get it all out. So what's cool is to have a visual, have your goals. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's 10,000, 2,000, 5,000, 100,000, whatever. You know, be tracking what you want to do. Now this is just flat production, okay? This doesn't track. I just got done, we had a meeting, which we do the first of the month every month with my sales staff, and we went over last month how many leads, how many outbound calls did we make, right? How many pieces of mail went out? How many leads did we create? How many people did we talk to? How many offers did we make? How many contracts? How much profit? How much profit do we create for new deals? How much for closings? And you want to be doing this, guys, not only monthly, but also weekly and daily, looking at some of these metrics, but definitely, and a lot of business owners don't track that data. I go to masterminds and I get questions asked all the time. They're like, Josh, what should I do? And I'll ask them, like, what's your cost per lead? What's your cost per deal? Like, what's your closing ratio? And like, they don't know these things. So this is just your production. To get to this, to get to deals written and write, like we wrote 9 deals last month, to get to those types of numbers, you've got to know, okay, to get 9 deals, how many leads do I need? To get that many leads, how many pieces of mail do I need to send out? How many phone calls do I need to make? Right? How much marketing do I need to do? How many bandit signs do I need to put out there? How many hours grinding do I need to do? And once you figure out those metrics, then you can reverse engineer it. If you're not tracking those metrics, you can't do that, right? So nothing can be improved if it can't be measured. So measure everything. This is just working everything backwards. So measure your goals, measure your production, also measure your activity, your marketing activity, all that good stuff, and grind. Don't stop. Do it, do it, do it. Get it. August is going to be a big month. I'm super pumped about this month.